Can I tell you that God will lead you some places that is totally uncomfortable for you, and when you're there, even though it may look like he's not going to show up, if you stay there, remain there, and hold on to what God said to you, God will prove himself. Y'all ain't talking. I see our online pastor waving his hand, because I can remember when Dominic moved here from New Orleans. Well, from not New Orleans. He moved here from that small city. I can remember when Dominic moved here from that small city, and when he moved here, it was a moment in his life where he was contemplating whether or not he was going back to Louisiana, because it looked like Orlando had dried up. But he said, I heard God say, stay in the city. And because he stayed in the city, God blessed his entire life by sending him somebody that I don't even know how he got a hold of her, but God sent him somebody, and when he sent him somebody, God began to use the two of them together, and the two of them became one, and everything that God needed for Dominic became released, because Dominic, he refused to move from what God had said. Here's my question: do you have an ear to hear from God, or are you moving in your own little flesh? Because too many of us, we don't really have a relationship with God. Let's just talk. Let's just be honest. I'm all up on notes now. Too many of us don't really have a relationship with God. We got an emotional. We got an emotional condition, and every time we feel good about something, we just want to do what we feel good about. But can I tell you that your feelings going to lead you wrong? I don't know who I'm talking to today, but I hear the Lord say, listen to me. Don't listen to them friends, because them same friends that's going to egg you on are the same ones who would not answer the phone when you call them. Yeah, they're going to tell you better call Tyrone, and you can't use my phone. You got to understand that God says that where I lead you, where you're instructed to go, it is a divine place for you to be. And when you walk in your divine place, God says, I do everything you need. I need somebody to catch that in your spirit, because the enemy has been challenging you, and the challenge of the enemy has been that you don't miss God. I need somebody to tell the devil in hell that you are a liar. I ain't miss God. I may be in an uncomfortable place. I may be dealing with a situation. I may not understand the conclusions, but I'm not missing God. I heard the Lord. How did you hear the Lord? I was down on my knees. I was fasting and praying. That's the reason why you got to have an authentic relationship with, y'all ain't talking. You got to have an authentic relationship with God before you start making big boy steps.